fall, so it is about that time of year where so many of us are going back to school, so I think it'd be best if I share a little bit of advice with you guys. If you guys don't know, I'm going into my junior year of college at Penn State as a commuter student. Now, to set the stage with myself as a Penn State student, I've made the dean's list all 4 of my semesters. I'm basically a straight A kid with a 3.8 GPA. Now, I'm not saying all of that just to brag right off the bat. I just want you guys to trust my word when I say that a lot of my success in college has come from just one thing. So, if you're an incoming freshman, or if you're a sophomore that wants better grades or better time management, listen up. This right here is the key to making your college experience just a little bit easier: the planner. You were probably told to use something like this as early as elementary or middle school, but if you were like me, you did no such thing. It wasn't until my freshman year of college that I actually started to use a planner. I was wandering around Walmart right before starting classes for the first time. I had a cart full of college materials, and I remember seeing a planner on the shelf, and I thought, why not? And it ended up being one of the most useful college materials right next to my laptop. Since then, every year I have used my basic white girl planner to keep track of not just my assignments, but everyday tasks. I'm not gonna break down exactly how I use my planner because everyone is different, but I'm just gonna give some general reasons and some examples, and then you can fill in the blanks and see how the planner will work best for you. So reason number 1 of why the planner is the key to college success is that the simple act of writing something down will help you remember it more. This is the same reason why professors tell you to take notes with a notebook and pen rather than a laptop. What I do is that after every lecture, if there's an assignment announced or if there's just something in general that I have to do, I will immediately crack open the planner and write it down. It is much more effective to physically write something in a planner than it is to just tap some keys on your phone in your notes app, something that you're not even going to check anyway. It's especially helpful when you get into the habit of checking your planner multiple times a day. That way, that physically written reminder is staring at you right in the face all day as a reminder to get it done. Reason number 2 is that it can generally help you with your scheduling and prioritizing tasks. Every day my freshman and sophomore years, every morning I would crack open the planner and write down the classes that I had for that day. Class A, B, and C. All these classes I have to attend the lectures for, so I jot that down first. After Class A, it's announced that I have an exam at the end of the week. Skip to Friday, Class A, exam. Class B, I have a homework assignment due tomorrow, so Class B, assignment due. Class C, hey, I don't have anything to do for that class, so Class C, look over notes if time permits. Then, at the end of the day, whenever I get home, I check my planner and I mark Class B as the priority. The assignment for Class B is due within a few hours and I need to get it done before then. Studying for Class A's exam is next on that priority list, and then Class C's notes can be worked on if I have the time. If you use that rough idea to form the plan for your days, it will be very hard to fall behind and forget about assignments. Reason number 3 is that you can just develop the good habit of writing stuff down and strengthen your time management skills. As a college student, you may have internship opportunities, networking events, social gatherings, whatever. And you can incorporate this into the planner. Classes, in my opinion, always take precedence, but I always use that little extra blank space to jot down other stuff that I need to do. You need to think, what do you have to do? What should you plan? What do you have time to do? So depending on the day, I jot it down, visit my girlfriend, write a script for YouTube. Maybe it's a Thursday and my one class for Friday got canceled, so I jot it down for Thursday. Play video games. Literally whatever it takes to get you into the habit of writing and scheduling. I feel like there's more genuine guilt involved whenever you write something down, you look at it multiple times a day, knowing you have to do it, and then ultimately letting laziness prevail and not getting it done. You can always use the excuse that something slipped your mind, but You wrote it down. It's there, literally in writing. You need to do it. And that can make you more inclined to actually get up and get it done. And then with time management and scheduling, I shouldn't have to elaborate on why those things are important. If you have your days well put together and have a firm grasp on what you have the time to do, success will inevitably come your way. Now, the last reason why I think the planner is so helpful is quite simple, but the act of crossing out a tedious research assignment is probably my favorite part about having a planner. That, and you can also vent through your writing. If you have a really annoying group project that you need to work on, jotting down in your planner, it's your planner, so it doesn't have to be formal at all. Writing down, work on that stupid annoying group project, makes it just a little bit easier to crack open the planner and find out that that's what you gotta do. I always conclude my day with black ink scratched over my tasks because it provides legitimate closure and satisfaction. Now look, I'm only a junior, and while I have succeeded in classes, I haven't necessarily made strides in other things like internships and social networking. So maybe this will work for you, maybe it only works for freshmen, maybe it only works for sophomores, not so much juniors and seniors. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, I think everyone in college should give the planner an honest attempt just to try it out. Because college is not like high school where you can sort of coast through just doing the bare minimum. You have to schedule out study time, you have multiple assignments to do, an end of semester project you gotta work on. All of these things you can map out with your planner, and with some practice, in about a month or so, you'll be a master at, well, planning stuff. So if you guys made it this far in the video, I might as well give you 2 more pieces of advice to lead to college success. The first one that I have is to treat college like a job, and this is especially important if you are a commuter student. If your classes start at 10 a.m. and if you're done by 1 p.m., stay on campus until 3 or 4 p.m. and get your homework done. I know it sounds crazy for a college student to do that, but trust me, it works. Utilizing your time, the gaps between classes to study and get assignments done, it makes all the difference in the world. And being surrounded by the campus, the community, it makes you more focused with the task at hand. If you clock in at 10 a.m. and clock out at 4 p.m., you have so much of your coursework done in that time. You can take the rest of the day to do literally anything else. And my last bit of advice is quite obvious, but man, just attend the lectures no matter how boring or unnecessary they may seem, because once you start skipping, it is very hard to get back on the saddle and start going to class again. Because once you get out of that groove, in come the excuses, you miss deadlines because you're not attending the lectures, you try to catch up on coursework, but you can't because you don't understand the material, and your GPA tanks as a result. It can be a very slippery slope if you're not careful. Be a good student and show up. Your professor has a job, and you do too. Showing up shows that you actually care and you have respect for the material and the professor, which, of course, has its own perks. And also, put the phone away during lectures. Obviously. I hope you all found this video helpful, and I wish all of you guys luck in your fall 2024 semesters. I know this video was pretty brief, pretty easy, unlike anything I've really done on the channel so far, but I did just want to share my love for the planner since it has provided a ton of structure in my life post-high school. I also have not recorded a new YouTube video since May, so this is a good way to kind of ease my way back into content creation. But real quick, I want to thank you all because on July 31st, we officially hit 1,000 subscribers, and I've been doing this whole YouTube thing for 8 years, so reaching the 4-digit milestone, I was starting to doubt my ability to get to it, but thanks to you guys, I was finally able to make it. So thank you all for kind of propelling me to the point where I could reach that milestone. I don't have a subscriber special or anything like that planned, but I do have a bigger video essay style piece that is fully written. I just need to record it and edit it all together. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Comment down below what you guys want to see next from me, and also any other pieces of college advice that you could give to other viewers, but also me, because again, I am just a junior, so if you guys have any second half of college advice to give me, if you're an alumnus or anything like that, let me know. There should be a small handful of videos to round out 2024, but till then, I'll catch you guys later, and good luck in your courses.